Hello and welcome to another episode of Joanne's Healing Within. I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, student of astrology, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Stack, and of course, a mother and a wife. And we've moved into an extremely powerful year of 2021, very different from 2020. I'm hoping every one of you are actually feeling the shift in energy in the last, what are we on, the 17th day of January? I'm really hoping that every one of you are feeling this amazing shift that is taking place and will continue to take place. But before we dive into all of the amazing energy that's going on in our world, I'd like to remind you to share, like, and comment. Because again, as mentioned in the last, I guess, 2 or 3 episodes in the new year, we have fun things going on here on the show where I am giving away prizes and surprises. So for everybody who's here live with me today, and you have to be here live to receive this one, you're going to receive a free gift, which I'll announce at the end of the show. So you do need to stay for the entire show, but it's only applying to those who are watching here live with me. So it's an incentive to get you to be here live. And the other prize that's going to take place is anybody who shares, likes, and comments, whether you're here live with me or you're watching on the replay on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or even YouTube, you're going to get a chance to win a special prize that's going to be given from my guest today. So again, share, like, and comment. And for those of you who've missed an episode or two, you can catch us on demand on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and also YouTube. So with all the promotional stuff out of the way, I do want to give a big shout out to all of my advertising sponsors that do make this show possible week after week after week. And this week we actually have a new advertising sponsor, but I'll mention her. Actually, I'll mention her first since I'm saying her. Her name is Abigail Sinclair. She actually is the owner, the CEO, the founder of Inspired Connections. She's got this amazing magazine that comes out every month. I don't even know how to say the magazine's name because it's very interesting, but I'll definitely post it up in the link later. But anyway, that's starting with Abigail Sinclair. And then we also have Dee Hampel, who is our founder of Dee Hampel Associates and Consulting. She has an amazing journal that she's just printed. I advise you to go check it out. Then we have Todd Bradbury, who's our Mystic Master Teacher and the founder of the Mystic Warrior Academy. And I want you to remember his name because later at some point today, I'm going to mention his name again. So I want you to keep that name in mind. Put it in the back of your mind. Then we have Nick Rafter, who's our journalist, writer, and editor. And I do believe many of you are going to want to reach out to him, as many of us are going to be doing a lot of writing this year, and we're going to want that special professional touch to it. Then we have the Three Crones and the Woo Woo. You can catch us on Tuesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Time for a lot of the Woo Woo right on Facebook. Then we have Diane Brad, would I always say her name wrong? She's our business consultant. And again, another go-to person, because I'm sure each and every one of us are going to be exploring into some business ideas, business ventures, and expansion. So you definitely want to connect with her. And last but not least, who's actually our guest for today, which I'll be bringing him on shortly, Kendrick Greer. He's one of my most famous people, my favorite people, he's famous too, in the whole wide world. He's our astrologer, and he's definitely someone you'd want to connect with this year's energy, along with me, of course. But anyway, so those are our advertising sponsors that make this show run. And of course, Bobby, who's behind the scenes, who without him, this would not even be possible. So with all that being said, just want to tap in on today's energy and making a note that today is the 17th. So we have literally the next 48 hours, 48 hours? Yeah, 48 hours that we are in Capricorn energy, that earth sign, where we're going to be quickly moving into Aquarius. So for those Aquarius out there, because we are a few days before Aquarius hits in, for those Aquarius out there who are celebrating, feel free to redeem your Cosmic Energy Soul 1-card birthday reading from me. And all you need to do is send an email with your birthday, not the year, your moon, rising, and sun sign to healingwithin76@gmail.com, and you'll receive a anywhere between 2 to 4 minute video with a awesome forecast to help you out for 2021. So for those Aquarius celebrating, happy birthday, happy early birthday for that matter. And as mentioned, we are in this amazing energy we have going on. We've had a lot of energy going on last week where Uranus had gone direct. Uranus has been retrograde since September. And I like to consider Uranus to be our planet of midlife crisis. Basically, it's the planet that really gets you to think and ask yourself, who am I? Why am I here? And what am I supposed to be leaving behind when I decide to cross over? And that planet is now direct. So hopefully you're in that reflection mode to see who you are and what you're here to actually do, because I'm sure there's many of us who are not here to be living or working toward a 9-to-5 job. And if you are starting to feel a little itchy or frustrated or just not feeling like you're doing much in your 9-to-5, maybe it's time to start exploring into your entrepreneurship. And for that matter, definitely reaching out to get a reading to find out if that is definitely in your cards. I would almost say it is. But anyway, so with that shifting over into direct, we currently do not have any planets at this very moment, at least for the next 2 weeks, in retrograde. So this is a retrograde-free period. And our next retrograde actually starts up at the end of January, I believe January 30th, which would be good old Mercury retrograde, January 30th. So we still have about 2 weeks before that takes place. Mercury is our planet of communication, technology, planning, scheduling, networking, and anything to do with any form of technology. So anything dealing with your computers, your car runs by computer, your cell phone runs by computer, anything dealing with computers, that is Mercury energy. And it's so interesting because I'm currently taking a course right now on astrology, and of course the actual topic of this week is Mercury. So I find it quite interesting in regards to Mercury. And did you know that Mercury is actually associated with your gut and brain? Quite interesting. I thought I'd share that little fact with you. Anyway, and as we move into this amazing energy this week coming, I'm trying to see what we have going on this week. As again, I've said that we are going to be moving out of Capricorn energy and moving into Aquarius energy, which takes place on January 20th. That's the first day of Aquarius. Then we have a lot of stuff going on with our politics this week, as we're going to, I forget the actual term for it, but our presidents are changing too. That itself is a big deal, guys. That's a big deal this week. So between that shifting over, and if you actually take the add up the calculations to the president's changing over, it actually is an 8 energy day. How interesting is that? When you add those dates, that number up, it's an 8. 8 is about abundance, about balance, and about that infinity energy. So that's what we have there. And I just wanted to touch on today's overall energy, where all of our actual planets are for today, very quickly, as mentioned. Venus is currently in Capricorn energy, but not for long. February 1st, she's going to be transitioning over to Aquarius. So she's going to be one of the many planets in Aquarius. Then we have Mars and Uranus, who are in Taurus energy. Sagittarius, Jupiter, and Mercury and the moon are all in Aquarius, and within another 48 hours, the sun will be joining them. Pluto is in Capricorn, and Neptune's in Pisces. So that's the forecast where our planets are for this week. Let's see what we need to hear regarding our cards for the day. What chakra do you need to work on? So this way here, you could be in perfect alignment to all the things you wish to manifest. Because remembering, folks, when your chakras are feeling sluggish, slow, or even blocked, it prevents us from creating the things that are in our soul's path. So we may very well hear that, yes, you have the ability to expand your business and to meet your perfect partner and to live in wealth and have great health. But if you have any chakras that are not flowing, that prevents that from happening. So that's why it's so important to check in on your chakras and get them to flow. And how you know if they are flowing or not is really based on your external world. So if you're seeing things not flowing externally, that's a very good indication that things are not flowing internally. So you don't need to guess. Okay, I'm going to zoom right into the one card we need to hear for today to help us out. And interesting enough, our card's in reverse. Now, those of you who are new to watching me, a reverse card means it's really important for us to hear, but also means there's resistance behind the message. So quite interesting. The message here is unconditional love. Unconditional love. How many of us are resisting loving unconditionally? How many of us really walk around having conditions to loving someone? Having conditions to loving ourselves. Like, for example, you're not going to truly love yourself until you're 15 pounds lighter. Or you're not going to love yourself until your hair is a certain length. Or you're not going to love yourself until you have that amazing business. Well, stop it. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself exactly how you are. Visualize that best version of who you are and work towards being that best version. The chakra that's here and associated with this is the sacral energy. That sacral energy is really about let go of the judgment and move into your confidence. Move into that empowered, feminine, masculine energy. The feminine is a representation of the intention, how we can ask for help. The masculine is the action, how we receive it all. So those are the two things we need to have in order to manifest anything. So we can sit there with a great intention, but if we're not setting action behind the intention, all it is just an intention. So step into the confidence, let go of the judgment. Your numbers are 9 and 6. 9 is a way of letting go, doing things differently and transitioning. 6 is really about how you begin the healing journey that we are all on. Works out to be a 6 energy. So the hidden message is to heal. Let go of your judgment and allow yourself to really be the awesomeness that you really are. And look in the mirror each time you do, see yourself as that best version and work towards being it. So with all that being said, I'd like to, before we go to a commercial break, I'd like to just let you all know, for those of you who are looking to step it up a bit, get in front of a much larger audience, I am currently offering an amazing advertising sponsor package where you can literally purchase episodes for $33 per episode based on 12. That's an amazing price. So if you are looking to step it up, get in front of a larger audience, share your journey, your story, and inspire others to do the same, I want you to hit me up at an email, healingwithin76@gmail.com. That email again is healingwithin76@gmail.com. Let me know what your business is and let me know what it is you want to share, and we'll make it happen. All right, and I believe there's a flyer with that information there. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when I come back, my guest will be here. I'll be right back.
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick Greer, personal astrologer and astrological counselor here in Brooklyn, New York. I've been an astrologer for over 23 years now, providing astrological readings, counseling sessions, workshops, and corporate events all throughout the tri-state area. I've been very blessed and lucky to have clients all throughout the United States and beyond. If you're interested in a reading that is warm, heartfelt, honest, and conducive to speaking to one of your best friends, please contact me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. That's Kendrick, STAR@gmail.com. And for you Insta people, find me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Toodles.
Hi, my name is Diana Brandt. I'm a business consultant. If you always wanted to be an entrepreneur and you've got these dreams, you no longer have to have them in your head. I help you with the steps. I'm offering a 15-minute complimentary call, and you can reach me at diana.caremore@gmail.com. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. And before I introduce you to my guest today, just want to recap for those of you who are just joining that you didn't catch the first part of the show. Shame on you. Anyway, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to remind you to share, like, and comment. And those who are watching throughout the entire show, Stay with me because at the end of the show, there's 2 amazing prizes. Everyone is going to get something on this show as long as you stay with me the entire time live. And those who are watching, whether you're watching live or on the replay, you're going to get a chance to win a raffle. And that's going to be an amazing, fun raffle. But we're going to announce that at the end, so you do need to stay with us. And our card for today was all about unconditional love, but it's in reverse, which means there's resistance. So I'm asking you to stop having conditions to loving yourself and stop having conditions to loving others. Step into that sacred energy and allow yourself to be that fierce person you're meant to be. That's our card. So I'm cutting that a little short because I really want to dive into my guest today because we have a lot to share. And I know I'm going to do things up a little differently. There's a flyer with my guest's name on it, and I'm sure behind the scenes is going to post it up. So I'd like to introduce my amazing guest, Kendrick Greer, our astrologer. But he's so much more than an astrologer. He is a gifted young man. He's actually the graphic designer behind all my books. But we'll get into that at a different time. Kendrick, how are you?
Hi, Joe. I'm doing great. It's so good to see you and to hear your voice.
I want to give you a big hug.
Oh, we can give him a cyber hug.
Yes. And just on a different note altogether, to the right of you, right? I think it's the right of you. Are those crystal balls? What are those things on that shelf?
I'm actually at my aunt's house because we're having dinner. So this is her decoration. It just looks like some kind of decorative balls. How about that?
I don't know. I think those are crystal balls. Ooh.
No,
they're decorative balls, but they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Caught my attention. I'm like, what's in that pot? I want to know. So Kendrick, for my viewers who've never had an opportunity to meeting you, because, we have new people who show up here every now and then, and then we have our regulars. Let them know who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm Kendrick Greer. I'm a Brooklyn-based astrologer. I've been doing astrology for about 25 years now. And I do everything from readings to workshops. And my style is very therapeutic. It's almost like speaking to a best friend. And if you're interested, you can reach out to me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. Or you can follow me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology.
Yes. And I also want to make a note to all of our viewers here that I'm always saying I'm a student of astrology. Well, Kendrick's my teacher. He has been teaching me for quite some time, and he didn't even know he was teaching me. But yeah, and I'm really happy to know that I'm learning a lot. And one day I'll probably call myself something like an astrologer, not just a student, but it's okay. Anyway, Kendrick, so let's talk about what's going on with all this energy in Aquarius, because as of right now, I believe we have 4 planets in Aquarius, and 3 are on their way. So let's talk about that. What does that mean, first of all, for our audience? What does all these planets in Aquarius mean?
Well, the strongest, I should say, energy is that Saturn and Jupiter, which are really both really big planets, they moved into Aquarius around at the same time. So because those 2 big planets moved into Aquarius, that causes for a lot of change and a lot of energy for particularly Aquarius and for every sign, depending on where it falls in your chart. Saturn being the planet of, responsibility and getting your stuff together. It's associated with the parent of a father. So it kind of kicks us in the butt and make us get our goals together and make sure we're aspiring to what we need to. Jupiter is there as well. Jupiter is a little bit opposite of that, a little bit more playful and luck-filled and spiritual. So with those 2 planets moving into Aquarius, depending on what sign you are, it's going to make for you to do whatever it is that you need to do, and the universe asking you to do your craft, do your calling. And it's this weird mixture of luck associated with it, opportunities, door openers, but at the same time, you're going to have to work hard to achieve those particular goals.
Yes. So as Kendrick just said, This is not about it being easy. This is about applying yourself. So those who think, oh well, oh because we have Jupiter and Saturn, in that alignment with Aquarius, that everything's just gonna be an easy peasy sort of thing. You do have to put work behind this. Definitely have to
Exactly.
put work behind it.
Exactly. And also looking at it at a universal level or a mankind level, Aquarius deals with everything that is eccentric and different. I spur the moment, surprises even. So over this year, who knows what big mankind surprises we can have. And, there's no weird aspects to it. So hopefully we move past like all this negativity and come together as a people, and I'm looking forward to that. But on a personal level, for each one of us, we can look within ourselves and see how we can be a better person and connect to our fellow brothers, and just, I know it sounds cliche, but make this world a better place.
Yes, yes. Well, doesn't it actually start with us first anyway? I mean, we could sit out there and hope the world becomes this better loving planet, but unless each and every one of us does our job individually, I mean, yeah. So it really does start with us, no?
Oh, totally starts with us. It
Yes.
has to get that first step. And I'm looking forward to, like you said, we have other planets that are in Aquarius as well. So in the sun hasn't even moved over to Aquarius yet. So soon we'll have those Aquarius birthdays coming through, and it's the astrological new year for those Aquarius people out there. And happy early birthday! We're wrapping up with Capricorn. We have a couple more days left in that. So we should use that time in Capricorn, which is actually associated with Saturn. So we can use that time to reach our goals, plan for our goals, think about what we're going to be doing for the future, like, getting our crafts together, our titles, who are we showing ourselves to, how are we showing ourselves to the world? How is the world seeing us? All that mixture of that lasts right now all the way until the end of the year. So let's get it together, people. Who are you? What face are you showing to the world?
Interesting. And it's so funny you should say that, because in my introduction I was speaking about how Uranus just had gone direct. And for me, Uranus is the planet of like the midlife crisis, who we are, how we want to show ourselves as, and what we want to leave behind when we cross over. And as you just mentioned, what you just mentioned about, yes, this is definitely in a very important time to start recognizing like who we actually are. And what
Yes,
is it we want to be doing? What is it we want to spend our time on this earth doing, as opposed to just spending our time doing things that don't serve us?
yes,
Because when we do spend our time doing the thing that serves our purpose, we actually do find ourselves being more joyful and also more peaceful, because we're actually in alignment to what we're here to do.
that's totally correct, Joe. I'm right. I couldn't said it better.
I said he's a good teacher.
That's
Yes, yes.
awesome.
So when we think about, now we've spoken about how Jupiter and Saturn and the Sun is going to be coming into Aquarius. We also have the Moon in Aquarius as we speak, and then Venus is going to be coming into Aquarius. So let's talk about Venus for a bit before we take a commercial break. What's that mean when Venus goes into Aquarius?
Well, as we know, Venus is associated with love. It's called the love planet, but it's so much more than that. It deals with our creative efforts. It deals with how we receive love, how we give love. So, having Venus in Aquarius, if you're an Aquarius out there, you will find yourself being a little bit softer, a little bit more accepting of love, maybe a little bit more flirty or accepting. And if you're married or partnered, it's a great time for Aquarius placement people to express love and move to a different level with their loved ones and their partners. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
All right. So before I dive into my next question, because I really want to, we're gonna Kendrick, let our viewers know how they can reach you, and then we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back and talk about my next question. So Kendrick, let them know.
Of course, you can email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. You can also send me a text at 917-863-7528. And those who are Instagrammers, catch me at Kendrick Cortez Astrology.
Awesome. So we're going to take a quick commercial break that gives you a chance to run to the bathroom and then come right back or get some water. We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, I'm Bradbury. I'm a veteran, Kabbalist, mystic, coach, and spiritual mentor. I have been blessed to help many students on their spiritual journey over the last 20 years. I am currently the founder of the Mystic Warrior Academy, and what we're doing is we're helping veterans heal from the inside out, overcome any sort of emotional trauma that they've been through. So if you're a veteran, a therapist, or a coach, and are interested in learning more about our program, you can contact us directly at info@mysticwarrioracademy.com. Blessings.
Hello, my name is Nick Rafter, journalist, writer, editor. I'm happy to be offering copy editing and line editing services at competitive industry rates. If you have a book or any document that needs to be edited and thoroughly looked through, please contact me at nickrafter@gmail.com. Let's discuss how to get that work done. That's Nick Rafter, NICKRAFTER, @gmail.com. I hope to hear from you soon.
Hi, my name is Diana Brandt. I'm a business consultant. If you always wanted to be an entrepreneur and you've got these dreams, you no longer have to have them in your head. I help you with the steps. I'm offering a 15-minute complimentary call, and you can reach me at diana.caremore@gmail.com. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are joining, I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I have my amazing guest, Kendrick Greer, who is our astrologer. And we were just speaking about where all the planets are, where most of the planets are in the Aquarius energy right now. And what I wanted to find out from you, Kendrick, regarding the Aquarius energy and the sun moving into Aquarius, and you mentioning earlier that we're all going to be feeling this energy. And you know how I like to talk about this. When we talk about the rising sign and the moon sign, along with the sun sign, those who have those the sun, moon, and rising sign in Aquarius, do they tend to feel this energy a little more so than those who do not?
Very much so, yes. Those people who have either Aquarius rising or moon sign, they feel it a little bit stronger. The other people that feel it just as strong are the signs of that same element. So Gemini and Libra people will feel it strongly too. And then next in line is Aquarius opposite, which is Leo. So you're looking at Leos, Geminis, Libras, Aquarius placement people feeling this the most.
Okay, I should have taken some notes.
Well, good thing we're recording.
Yes, that's true. I'll have to come back and write that one down because I definitely knew about the opposition, which is, the Leo opposition of Aquarius. But I'll come back and listen to the other stuff because we have so much to share. And this energy is really, really, really powerful and strong. And like you said earlier, it almost feels like this is really the year to take action, right?
Totally. I mean, you can just feel it. You can see it. And it's totally the year to take action, particularly for those signs that I just mentioned, but for everybody, depending on where it all falls and which house it lands for you. So, like, for instance, with Aquarius people, it's directly associated in their first house. So it's all about them and their future plans. And then for someone who may be like a Cancer, it will be totally different. That will fall in, let's say, their money house. So it just depends on what sign you are and which house this falls in for you.
And I so love the way that Kendrick just knows my signs and just chose those two, well, second sign anyway, to speak of because that's my rising sign.
Yeah, that was coincidental. I just pulled a sign out my head.
Sure, you did. But anyway, talking about signs, and because it does take a little while, what I really would love Kendrick to do for us today is give what I like to call like a 1 minute forecast for each of the astrological signs. Are you open to doing that today?
I don't mind at all.
Okay, so here's what this is how it's going to go for our viewers. Grab your pen and paper. And ideally, if you do happen to know what your, obviously you know your sun sign, but if you happen to know what your rising and moon sign, you may want to jot it down. Or again, you come back and watch it later and then jot it down then, because this is actually going to help you in regards to what's going to what's going to take place during this time in the Aquarius energy. So go ahead, Kendrick. You can kick it off, and we got the rest of this entire segment to talk about it. If I need to cut you off, I will.
Please do. Okay, we'll start with the first sign of Aries. For Aries, this particular placement's moving into Aquarius for you deals all about your connections. That deals with your friend circle, reaching out to a bigger mass, whether you are part of a podcast like this, or you're a writer, or connecting with your creative friends. This particular planet aspects also deals with your creativity, your craft, and what it is that you do, and how the world views you. So for Aries people, this is directly about how you're going to make your connections, and how you're going to do your craft, and what you're going to be doing, and how you're going to be doing it, and how the world sees you. We'll move on to Taurus. Taurus, for you, this is a strong placement for you because it deals all with your 10th house, which is going to be associated with your work ethic and how you do your work. What your title is, very similar to Aries, but even on a bigger level, it's about how responsible you're going to be. And you're being a Taurus, this comes naturally for you. You're just going to be able to do it at a different level, and it's about goal aspiration. So Taurus, very good time for you to get it together, go out there, work hard, and put your name out there. For Gemini, this is a very positive time for you, Gemini, because it's associated with your spiritual self. It's also connected to how you learn, how you communicate. And it's also connected to, it's a good time for people who want to go back to school, or maybe start a blog, or do the writing, because you're a natural writer anyway. So get out there, write, put your words out there, get it together, whether it's like on paper or a blog, or like we're doing podcasts, as long as it's any form of communication and putting your voice out there. For Cancer, this area is going to fall in one of your money areas. So this is about a good time to be responsible with your money. Save your money. Save up for a new home. Save up for a new car. Be responsible with it. Get it together. Also, because we have that Jupiter connecting, you may have this weird like energy or a desire to overly spend a little bit money, or want to do it. But that Saturn connection, just do it wisely. It's okay to spend money, but use that money on something that can help you for later on, and how it can increase your brand. We're going to move on to Leo. Leo, this falls right directly in your area of your opposite. So when you ever have an opposition, it's going to deal with your partner, your loved one, your spouse. It's going to deal with your relationship with your business, the relationship with your brand, and really look at overall the relationship with yourself. So this is a very strong placement for Leo people. How can I connect with my partner? How can I connect with my spouse on a different level, a stronger level? And in some cases, not to be negative, how can I move on? Maybe I can get rid of this particular energy. So maybe it's time to get rid of a particular like, let's say, occupation, or a particular loved one, who knows? Or, just move into a different level. How about my Virgos out there, my hard-working Virgos? This is a very interesting placement for Virgo, because it's going to deal with your endings and beginnings. And that's really one of the strongest. And now that I'm thinking about it, this may be one of the stronger placements for people. who are Virgos, because it's a spiritual level for you. It's how can I become healthier and happier on the inside, on the outside, physically healthy. And Virgos are naturally very good at being healthy and getting their, like, nutrition together and all that. So Virgo, this is already the placement that you're going to be going through is already something that you're naturally do anyway, and you're naturally good at it. Just think about it on a higher level. All of these are mostly going to be speaking is about a higher level and how I can do it bigger. That's what most of these are going to be about. Libra.
Before you dive into Libra,
Uh-huh.
I figure we go the six astrological signs 1st, and then we'll come back. What I like to do is take that quick commercial break. But before we do, let the viewers know how they can reach you.
Oh, of course. You can email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. You can also send me a text at 917-863-7528. And for my Instagram people, find me at Kendrick Cortez Astrology.
Awesome. So again, for our viewers, just stay with us. We're going to take a really quick commercial break. We just left off on Virgo. We'll come back with Libra and take it from there. So we'll be right back.
Love it.
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick Cortez Greer, personal astrologer and astrological counselor here in Brooklyn, New York. I've been an astrologer for over 23 years now, providing astrological readings, counseling sessions, workshops, and corporate events all throughout the tri-state area. I've been very blessed and lucky to have clients all throughout the United States and beyond. If you're interested in a reading that is warm, heartfelt, honest, and conducive to speaking to one of your best friends, please contact me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. That's Kendrick, STAR, @gmail.com. And for you Insta people, find me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Toodles.
Hello, my name is Nick Rafter, journalist, writer, editor. I'm happy to be offering copy editing and line editing services at competitive industry rates. If you have a book or any document that needs to be edited and thoroughly looked through, please contact me at nickrafter@gmail.com. Let's discuss how to get that work done. That's Nick Rafter, NICKRAFTER, @gmail.com. I hope to hear from you soon.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. I have my amazing guest, Kendrick Greer, who is our astrologer. And we were just speaking about the astrological signs, the forecast. But before we dive into going forward on it, I'd like to remind you to share, like, and comment, because there's prizes at the end. You don't want to miss those prizes. So we're going to dive right back into Libra energy. I think that's where we left off, right, Kendrick?
Oh, yes, I had finished. So, actually, I had finished Virgo. So let's start with the second half of the zodiac. So with Libra, this is very, very positive placement for Libra over the next year. All these planets moving into Aquarius lands right in what I call the flirty area. So, but it's also more than that. So we'll talk about the flirty part first. So with Libra, this is a good time to go out there, meet new people, meet new friends. If you're single, this is one of the best times to find a new lover, a new mate. Go on dates if you can. It's going to be tough with everything that's going on, but it's also a good time for Libra to express those creative tendencies. Get out there. If you write, if you draw, if you paint, if you dance. This is the best time of the year to finally do it. Don't be afraid. Get out there and do it. And if you already do it at a bigger level. Get out there, find your masses, let everyone know who you are. I love it. So with my Scorpios, it's a little bit more responsible for you, but it's an area that deals with where you live and how you live, who you live with. So for Scorpios, is if you're not happy with your living situation, this year is the best time to change it. Move to a different town, move to a different apartment, move to a different house. Change up whom you live with if it's not working well, or uh, you may change at a different level of where you already live and make it even better. Like do some renovations physically, air out, like cleanse out, where you live. So it's all about where you live, Scorpio. For Sagittarius, this is fun for Sagittarius. This is all about your voice, communication, important meetings. This year, it's very similar to everyone else in this particular change of planets and everything. For Sagittarius, it's about your communication. Very similar to Gemini, start a new blog, expand your new blog, start a new book, a new magazine, whatever it may be. Get your voice out there. Be creative, important, talk to people, get out there, make your connections, Sagittarius. It's all about these important how you say it and who you say it to. So get out there, make those connections, and who knows what goals you can reach. And for Capricorn, this is all about business, which you're naturally good at anyway. Save that money, make that money, hustle, get it together, organize your money, go bigger, even. Maybe go into like funds and saving. Just be very smart with your money. Usually Capricorns are naturally anyway, and with that Jupiter connection, this is a good time for you to even get eat more money, more business connections, and on a little playful level, play the lottery. You got Jupiter right there, the planet of luck in your area of money. Do some little scratch offs if you can. It's just to be fun. And then for Aquarius, dun dun dun, everything, yeah, everything's in your first house. So this is all about how can I change me? How can I make me a better person? How can I use what I know to make mankind better? How can I reach everybody? How can I use the luck that I have and spread that luck? It's about being selfless, which Aquarius usually are anyway. It's more than just about me. How can I do more? And also, it's about your future plans too, Aquarius. Who are you? How are you going to do it? What title do you have? Get out there and do it. With Saturn right there with you, it's not going to be extremely easy, like we said at the beginning. There may be some hurdles, but it's teaching you how to try harder, how to work harder, all while, gaining those benefits. So this is your year, Aquarius. Use it wisely. And for my fishy Pisces, and the best way possible, I use that. My intuitive, beautiful Pisces people. Uh, Speaking of intuitive, these particular planets are right there in your area that deals with intuition, the metaphysical, the psychic, the spiritual, all right there. If you thought you were like intuitive and a little bit psychic and creative and all that before, man, this year is gonna bring out the most amazing qualities in that for you. And because we have Jupiter associated with it, it's going to be on a bigger level. So if you have a little interest in like things like tarot or astrology or spiritual thing, it's going to be even bigger. Like, I know, Joe, you're a student of astrology. With these Saturn in there, you become more than a student. This is the year for you to move it even further. And not just astrology, but anything that's connected to the spiritual world. And
Yes, and I do feel that. I do feel that. Yes, I do.
Pisces, pay attention to those dreams, and you're going to get a lot of answers from those dreams. So you too will have the chance to be more of just at a smaller level, but at a bigger level. Worldwide, baby, worldwide.
Excellent, excellent. And I love the fact that as Kendrick speaks about all of this, it really definitely confirms everything I've been saying over, I don't know, the last 3 weeks regarding, especially like prior to New Year's, where 2021 is really about the mantra of go big or go home.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, it really is. It's about go big or go home. If you are not looking to expand something, whether it's your business, your relationships, your health, whatever it is, if you're not looking to expand this year and you really think you're going to lay in the bed like you've done for the last 366 days of 2020,
Yeah.
you have a rude awakening coming, because this energy is very different than 2020's energy. And I know that many people might be sitting back saying they're so excited for this energy to come in, but it's not just about going back to the old ways of what we used to do. There's a whole new way of doing everything we're doing. So it really is, as Kendrick said, doing the work. Doing the work. This is not about things are going to be easy. This is about doing your craft and putting in the work behind it so it can be as magnificent as it's supposed to be.
Yes.
And as I mentioned in my introduction about some of my advertising guests, I mentioned about the writing aspects and the business aspects. And I just find it so interesting that based on the forecast that Kendrick just gave, it definitely falls into, definitely want to reach out to Nick Rafter. You know, if you're looking to put together those blogs, you're looking to put together your first magazine, you're looking to write that first article, he's the one you want to connect with. If you're looking to expand in your business, if you're looking to open up a business for the first time, you want to definitely connect with Diane, because these are the people that are going to help you expand this. Always want to remind yourself, we are never alone in our journey. There are people available to every one of us to help us take us to where we need to go. And that's the feminine energy of asking. Set the intention to ask for help. And then the action behind it is the masculine of being able to receive that help from people. So bringing those two energies together, I think, is really powerful for this year. And Kendrick, thank you so much for that amazing, amazing forecast. And for those of you who don't know this, I'm sure by, you know, how I was like the cheerleader over here, you know, my rising sign happens to be Cancer. My moon sign is Aquarius. So I'm really excited for this Aquarius energy. And my sun sign is Pisces. So yeah. And when you guys know those three and you can bring that forecast together, you do get an amazing, amazing story to help you through the entire year. And thanks to Kendrick, I'm able to do that now. So yeah, thank you, Kendrick. Thank you, Kendrick. And Kendrick happens to be Aries sun. What is your moon and rising again?
My moon is Taurus and my rising sign is Libra.
Yes, so he's got some fun stuff going on too this year.
Yeah, we all do. We all do.
Yes. We have a lot of fun stuff. So Kendrick, being that we're at the last couple of minutes of this segment, not episode, would you be open to me giving you a really quick reading, some guidance?
I would love that. Thank you, Joe.
Let's see what you have in store for you. After all, he just gave this beautiful forecast for all of us. Let's see, what does Kendrick need to know? Kendrick, just say your full name out loud. One time is fine.
Kendrick Cortez Greer.
There we go. I'm loving it. It's communication. Communication. Teaching your craft. And not only teaching your craft, but in the space of doing it a lot differently than you've been doing it. And I don't know how much more differently you can do, but I don't know. Maybe you know something that I don't know.
Yeah, there are a lot of ways.
Okay, yes. And the chakra associated with this is the heart. So the communication that you're going to be sharing in a different way is going to bring a lot more joy and excitement into your life. I can't even imagine your life being more joyful and exciting than it already is. But hey, it will be. And your numbers 1 and 2. So 1 is about being independent and doing things in a new way and doing it not necessarily by yourself, but doing it differently. That choose the partnerships that you're going to be in this year. So more partnerships, more collaborations is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
A lot more collaborations and a lot more students.
Love it.
A lot more students. And 1 and 2 equals 3. So again, it's what it is you are creating, what it is you're communicating, and what it is you are sharing with the world. You are definitely in your craft, that's for sure. But you're going to take it, like you said to all of us before, you're going to take it up a notch this year and going forward.
Love it.
Does that resonate with you?
Oh, totally, Joe. I'm looking forward too.
I'm glad, and I'm sure you are. Considering a little bit of what I know about your venture coming in for 2021, it's going to be fun to watch it unfold.
Oh, totally.
Yes, yes. So again, as I've been saying to our viewers today, that there's two prizes going on in my show. And one of those prizes is a raffles, and it's going to be coming from Kendrick. Kendrick, what is the prize that our raffle winner will be getting from you?
Well, whomever the lucky person is will be able to get a 30-minute astrological reading from yours truly.
Awesome. 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 And how that's going to work, again, you all have to share, like, and comment. And whether you are here on the show right now or you're watching this on the replay, share, like, and comment. That's the most important. Everyone's name is going to go into a little bowl, and I'm going to have someone pull that name out, and whoever's name comes out, you'll be mentioned on my next TV show, which is a week from now. So you'll have to wait a whole week, because again, it's anyone who's watching, whether you're watching here on live or you're watching on the replay, the YouTube channel. I don't know how I can track it on YouTube, but whatever the case is, we'll be able to figure it out. And for those of you who are here watching with me live, with us live, you're all gonna get a free video recording, a 1-card cosmic energy soul reading, a 1-card. So a combination of Kendrick's amazing astrology reading and my 1-card reading. Wow. And that's going to go to everybody. The 30-minute astrological reading, one person's going to win, and everyone who's been watching live with us today. So that's only for those who've been watching live with us today. You're all going to get an opportunity to get a 1-card cosmic energy soul reading. So I'm excited about that. So Kendrick, do you have any final words you'd like to leave our viewers with?
I just want to say, with all the chaos and the uncertainty that's happening right now, to just be positive and love one another, no matter what. Ignore it. Well, maybe not ignore the hate, but just like set it aside, then don't let it get to you. Be positive and use any energy that you have to better yourself, and once you do that, better others.
Awesome. I love that. And Kendrick, one last time, let the viewers know how they can reach you.
They can reach me through text, which is the easiest. That's 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. And for Instagram people, follow me at Kendrick Cortez Astrology.
Awesome. And Kendrick, I'd like again to thank you for being here today and sharing your wisdom, your insight, and your energy with us today. It was a pleasure to have you. And I'm sure you're going to be back again sometime, whether it's the next couple of months or definitely again within this year. So
we'll talk. We'll definitely talk.
Yes, we will. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back with the conclusion of today's show. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Brianna Sun, and I am the co-founder of Alignment Academy and Executive Excellence. If you are ready to start a thriving online business around your mission, or you're ready to take your life and business to the next level by clearing subconscious beliefs and other blocks that are in your way, then the Alignment Academy and Executive Excellence can assist you in that process. If you are ready to truly skyrocket in your life, please do reach out to me at aligned@thealignmentacademy.net.
Hello. Are you ready for the age of Aquarius? I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, a student of astrology, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. I would like to invite you to come join me for a one-day class on February 11th, 2021 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time via Zoom. This amazing class is the Cosmic Energy 2021 Forecast. During this time, what you will experience is what's in store for you, professionally, personally, and collectively. Redeem this amazing class today at the special rate of $55. Email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Do this today and receive a free 9-card Cosmic Energy Astrological Forecast. That could be your blueprint for the entire year. I do look forward to sharing with you insight on the age of Aquarius. Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I'm sorry that you're just tuning in now because you missed an amazing show. Well, you're going to have to definitely go back and check it out on the replay, which will be on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and YouTube. I had my amazing guest here, which was Kendrick Greer, is our astrologer. Remember to share, like, and comment as you still have an opportunity, because you're here now, to take advantage of that one free gift that's going to be taking place, and also go back and watch the replay so you can get your name in a raffle to win a 30-minute astrology reading with Kendrick. I'd like to remind you that today is Sunday. So I'd like to invite you to come join me on Monday nights. Every Monday night, I offer 11-11. How do I say it? 11-11. 11-minute meditation and one card pulled at 11 p.m. Eastern time via Zoom. Now, to take advantage of it, because it is via Zoom, you will need to email. Hang on for that email. I will say it when I'm done with every announcement here, but you'll get it. So if you want to take advantage of that meditation with us, you do need to email the Zoom link for that. Also, again, for those of you who are looking to expand and get in front of a much larger audience, to share your craft and share your story, and more importantly, inspire others to do the same, I have an amazing advertising sponsor special going on right now. There's a flyer on it. You can actually take advantage of advertising for $33 per episode. So should you be interested in doing that, again, hang in. I'll give you that email shortly. And then I also like to invite you to come join me. I am offering a Cosmic Energy 2021 forecast class taking place on February 11th, 2021 at 8 p.m. Eastern time. There's still space for you to join us. For that information, you can email. Here's the email, and then I have one more flyer to chat about. Email healingwithin76@gmail.com to take advantage of that class. And last but not least, and remember earlier, for those of you who've been with me the entire time, there's a name I asked you to remember. I have a brand new book coming out, which is called Healing with Numbers. The proceeds, 15% of those proceeds are going to be going towards the Mystic Warrior Academy. So if you are interested in pre-ordering your copy, please go ahead and email. Again, that email is healingwithin76@gmail.com. And I would love to get you that copy out there. The price will be indicated at that point too, because it's still in the makings. But I'm excited for my book to come out. It speaks about all the things I talk about with numerology. So with all that being said, again, enjoy this amazing energy that we are moving into. In the Aquarius, as we are in the age of Aquarius, you've heard me say it before, I'll say it again. This is a time to go big or go home. And take advantage of Kendrick Greer's forecast that he provided. Utilize that. For those of you who are going to be doing your writing, your books, your magazines, your blogs, etc., reach out to Nick Rafter. Those of you who are going to be expanding into a business and you need a business plan, reach out to Diana Bratt. And I do look forward to connecting with each and every one of you next week. So for now, enjoy, many blessings, and have a good one, guys. Bye-bye for now.